Hello, Mill Creek Band families. My name is Andrew Damon, and I am the primary band director here at Mill Creek Middle School. I want to welcome you to our curriculum video this evening. I would like to mention that I will be joined this year by Mrs. Rachel Wilson, who is my teaming partner. I'm going to be walking you through a slideshow briefly here, and if at any point in time there are questions that come up, please feel free to contact me, and I'll get back to you in a timely manner on those. So I want to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a screen share here of my slideshow and talk you through this. So the first thing I want to talk about is welcome to the Mill Creek Bands. Here I have our dexterbands.org website. This is a brand new website, and there's a lot of good resources on there. You can find downloads such as the handbook, private lesson teachers, our boosters, and fundraising opportunities on there as well. So I would encourage you at some point to go ahead and take a look at that website, and there's a lot of good resources on there for you. Moving on, I use Blackboard about once a month at the beginning of the month, and that will have a lot of good information about what's happening with the band through the month. Usually it will have some sort of title, Mill Creek Band's September update or Mill Creek Band's April update. So be on the lookout for that. It will have some important information for you. There might be a few additional emails as well that go into some in-depth information. For instance, solo and ensemble, or if we are taking a trip to band festival or something like that. So just make sure that you keep a lookout for any type of email that starts with Mill Creek Bands. The Mill Creek Band Handbook is located on the Dexter Bands website. So if you click on dexterbands.org/resources, which is a drop-down menu /downloads, you will see that it's located right there, Mill Creek Band's Handbook. I'm going to ask that you please read this with your child. It's about 6 pages long. It discusses much about the band program. And when completed, if you could print off the last page, which is page 6, sign it and hand it in before or on the due date of September 24th. I do accept copies that are sent through email, so if you want to scan it, that's totally fine too. Another important thing about the handbook is you're going to find all the dates for performances right there in the handbook. So I would encourage you to please read through that carefully. Current COVID protocol has been standard since last spring. Students are going to wear playing masks. Students will have a bell cover. We'll have distancing in the band room, and there will be sanitizers available, such as hand sanitizers and sprays. We use Marshall Music Company as our program and to help us with materials we might need, or instrument fixing, or other things that we may need. So you can see I have their website here and their correct phone number. They come Tuesday mornings for pickups and drop-offs. So if your child has an instrument issue that needs to be fixed, you can plan on it be gone for maybe about a week from Tuesday to the next Tuesday. Or if you order something online, they can directly deliver that right here to Mill Creek. What your child's going to learn this year, so we're a little bit behind due to remote learning. So the bulk of the 7th and 8th grade bands are going to continue to develop fundamentals of music, mastering their instrument and technique, and prepare for following years to come. Essential Elements book is what helps us guide the curriculum and reinforced by the concert music that they play. And throughout the year, I plan on adding some additional supplemental materials to help reinforce that curriculum as well. If you're unfamiliar with the books I'm talking about, you can see right here in the top, the Essential Elements Book 1, which the 7th grade will be using, is the yellow book, and the Essential Elements Book 2, which is the 8th grade will be using, is the red book. There is a very good chance that we might graduate to the next book throughout the year, where 7th grade will move to Book 2 and 8th grade will move to Book 3. So if we get to that point, please be on the lookout for some information on how to acquire that book. Grading policy. We are consistent with the rest of the Mill Creek classrooms that all band academic grades will be 100% summative. So grades will be determined by playing tests and performances. Formative assessments will be things such as playing checks or daily participation, and those will count towards work habit grades. And students will also receive rubrics from their performance tests, and that'll give them good feedback to help them continue to work on building those fundamentals. This year, we're going to do recorded playing assessments. Students can use any form of technology they'd like to record a playing assessment. The current cell phones and tablets tend to have some of the best microphones we found over the years. And what they would do is create a file once they have it recorded and upload it through Canvas that way. But any form of technology is fine to use. Students are then going to upload their recorded test files to Canvas. And I'm going to show the students how to do this in class. So that way they have a clear understanding on how to do that. And the nice thing about playing tests that are recorded is that it's so much better for your child. It saves curriculum time in class so we can work as a full group. There's less anxiety. We're not testing in front of peers. And they can redo the test as many times as they want for mastery to submit their best work. So this is a really beneficial way of submitting playing tests. Your child will be busy. We have a lot of performance opportunities this year that the students have not had in the past couple years here. So the first thing we have is all-state auditions coming up. There's going to be an email about that. The auditions happen in late October. And if they're fortunate enough to make that honors band, they perform at the Michigan Music Conference in Grand Rapids. And that happens in January. Solo and Ensemble Festival usually happens in mid-February. There's an opportunity we might go to Band and Orchestra Festival in early March. Of course, our normal band concerts, we have scholarship auditions for students that like to go to summer camps. And we also might have some smaller extra performance opportunities, such as a jazz band I've created in the past, or smaller ensembles for band concerts would be a great opportunity. So there's a big list of things that will keep a child busy and keep them engaged throughout the school year. Communication is very important to me. So if you have questions or concerns about practicing grades, anything about the band program, I respond in a timely manner. My phone number with the extension is right there, along with my email address, as I'm sure some of you already have. I think email is probably the best way to get in contact with me, as I'm split between 3 different buildings. So I'm not always able to get to my phone right away. So I think email would be the best way to communicate. And our commitment to your student, with remote learning and the situation in the past couple years, our commitments are to re-engage our students with the excitement and joy that comes with band and music. We want to develop positive relationships with all of our students. We continue to strive for the excellence of the Dexter Band program. And finally, we continue to develop a strong sense of community, not only within the band and the students itself, but the band community. And we're talking about our volunteers, our boosters, our band parents, our community, our band community. So we want to continue to develop a strong sense of community there as well. And finally, your support. It definitely goes a long way. Please continue to encourage your child's practice habits, giving positive feedback about their music education. Become a part of their at-home practice and their learning. And if you need any suggestions to help with how to become a part of their at-home practice or encouraging them, please reach out to me and I have some good suggestions for you. And if at any point in time there's concerns about discouragement, please contact me right away. I would like to get on board and help with that. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and bring back my contact information here in case you need that again. Again, thank you very much for being here this evening and watching this curriculum video. We're really excited about the school year and being back in the class and being able to play our instruments and making music together. So thank you for being a part of this with us in this journey. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me and contact me. Thank you very much.